Hello and welcome to Chapter 12 of our Salesforce training. Today we're going to talk about how to change your profile and link to Outlook. To change things in your profile, you're going to go up to your name up here. Click the drop down menu, click My Profile. This is going to bring up a personalized page of things that have to and concentrate on what you've done in Salesforce. Your various activities, people you're contacting with through chatter. Now say we want to change your picture or you just want to upload a picture. You want to hover over where the image is. It's going to be on your top left and you're going to click update. It's going to ask you what kind of picture you want. You're going to be able to go into your computer, choose a file, find the image that you want to choose. Once you find it, you're going to click OK and you'll be all done. Now, say you want to change other things about your user profile. Things like address information or phone number. Click on User Detail. User Detail is going to take you to the setup page. You're going to be able to see your own personal user profile. You can edit this how you wish to edit it. Click on the Edit button. You'll be able to update any piece of information here. Now, as a warning, I recommend not changing anything in this top portion unless you get approval by your manager or a system administrator. However, down here, you can put your actual mailing address if you want. You can designate who your manager is. And you can click on if you want to receive Salesforce newsletters and administrative newsletters. I recommend definitely receiving the Salesforce.com newsletter, and it gives you a lot of good tips on how to use Salesforce to increase your sales. After that, you click Save, and you're all done updating your profile. Now, the second thing I promised is how you can link your Salesforce page to Outlook. Go up to your name here, click on Setup. We're going to be transferred back to the Setup page, and on your left over here, you're going to see a column that says Personal Setup. You're going to click on Desktop Integration. You click on Desktop Integration, you're going to see Salesforce for Outlook. Now in Salesforce for Outlook, you're going to get this screen. Now what you're going to have to do is download an add-on for your Outlook. So you're going to close out your Outlook for a minute, and you're going to click on Download. What it's going to do is, it's going to give you a link to download a file that you're going to want to install. By installing this file, it's going to link your Outlook to your Salesforce. We double click on Salesforce. Go through the regular setup. You're just going to hit next, find a location for it, and go ahead and install it. Once it's installed, return back to this screen. After it's installed, you're pretty much all set. Now you want to configure it so that you can choose how the information is shared. Click on View My Configuration. Right now we see that Salesforce and Outlook are sharing data both ways. Meaning that anything I put in Salesforce is going to go to Outlook, and anything I put in Outlook is going to Salesforce. And this is going to be true for my contacts, my events, and my tasks. Now I have a lot of say over what gets picked, where things go in Salesforce. If I want, I can click contacts off, and now my contacts aren't shared. I can do the same thing with events and with tasks. But say I want to share all three of them. For everything I share, there's going to be a little option at the bottom of how I want to share things. If I want information to go both ways, I can keep the sync direction as such. However, say I want my contacts to only go so that things I put into Salesforce go into Outlook and not vice versa, then I would click here. So now, everything that goes into Salesforce goes into Outlook, but not everything I put into Outlook goes back into Salesforce. This means that my grandma's numbers and my family numbers don't go back into Salesforce. Again, I can do the same thing with events. Except for with events and with tasks, I can do it both ways. I can choose to everything I put in Outlook as far as my tasks and events goes back into Salesforce. So that means I don't have to go into Salesforce when I need to make a phone call or receive a phone call about a sale. It'll automatically go in there. Same way with tasks. Over here, we see something that says conflict behavior. Now what that means is if you have information going both ways, well sometimes that from one place will have information that may be identical to the other place, and there needs to be a way between Salesforce and Outlook to figure out, hey, who's right? Because I know I check and I update my Outlook meticulously, I choose that Outlook always wins. Now, in all of these fields, you're going to see something that's called field mapping. Now, what is field mapping? Field mapping is making sure that the things in Salesforce say the same things in Outlook, or that I can relate them. Now, Salesforce does this automatically. So you want to go back over here, you want to check just to make sure that the information that you have in Salesforce can go somewhere in Outlook and vice versa. After you've made your Outlook settings, go ahead and click the Save button. And from there, you're all set. Now your Outlook and your Salesforce are talking to each other. This concludes Chapter 12, how to change your profile and link to Outlook.